Welcome back, guys, to Sensei and the Pupil. I am Sensei Paul here with Sensei Cray and Sensei Devin.
Hey, guys.
We're going through another episode. We're in Kenshin, guys. Second core. The Kyoto Incident. Episode 4 or 28, you said?
Yeah.
So
Episode mid, more like it.
no, it's the beginning, actually. It's still the beginning of the season.
But you told us that it's going to be really good.
It is.
4 episodes, I don't know.
4 episodes in, I would say it's probably better than season 1.
Oh, Devin with the fucked up backup. It's messed up. I mean, I was kind of insulted, but thank you. So yeah, we just came back from defending the village's honor, basically, and Kenshin just got so angry. He's like, you know what? None of you mob people deserve to stay around here any longer. I won't kill you, but I'm gonna fuck you up and kick you out of this village.
Yeah. I hated how they didn't put up any sort of a fight. Like, there was a bunch of them.
They fought.
Yeah.
They fought.
You know, it's a weird balance of like, I like to see one guy beat up a lot of people sometimes,
Right.
but then there's times it's like, dude, if especially running Kenshin where it's kind of more realistic, like none of them could have put up a more better fight.
I think the thing that kind of made me the most angry was like they left it on a cliffhanger of this battle.
Yeah.
And then when they cut to it, this
Done.
episode, it's done. It's just a couple show a couple flashes of the sword, and you're like, oh,
I agree.
I waited all week. Because I was hyped up about the battle, and like
His parents were killed, and we got this.
You were hyped up about a battle between a bunch of goons.
No names.
Yeah, a bunch of no names and the main character of the show.
Well, I thought the bad guy, not the main bad guy, but the leader of that little group, I thought he was going to come and
Nah, he didn't.
they were going to battle there, you know.
Well, they did battle, but not until later.
Yeah, but
Until
I was
later.
just the way that happened. I was like, man, dude, I was waiting all week. It was like,
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you know, Batman, you know, he fights a lot of goons. They're going to get, you know,
At least we see pow and bam. It's not just 2 slices, they're done.
pow bam. You know? Yeah. Anyways,
I wasn't impressed by the fight.
Continuing from the hate to the synopsis of one episode. After all that happens, Saito is coming up and saying, "What are you doing? Waste your time on these goons?" You know, and the villagers come out as well because the fighting's over, and Kenshin attempts to cut down the mother and father, and you see the villagers like, "No way, don't do that!" And it's like, "Oh, what the? That's fucked up, dude. Why not? Like these are your like neighbors. Like they just died, and they're being disrespected like this." And they basically tell him the truth, and so does Saito. It tells him, listen, like, if they do this, they'll get attacked by Shishio's men, and you can't blame them for that because at the end of the day, just regular people are cowards like that, and they'll look out for themselves. You know, Saito being Saito, he's a realist, and he lets you know how it is in the world. And Kenshin is so naive, and so is that boy, and also, I guess, the ninja girl, too. She understands.
Makimachi.
She kind of understands. Because she's been under, what's his name, leader's control all the time. But
version 2.
I don't know, bro.
Cheers.
We'll find out. The fuck? So, Saito basically does this whole 101, this is the world 101 on Kenshin, and lets him know, like, you'll never beat Shishio if you keep clinging to these ideals that you've gained for some reason. You have to come back to the real world and be the Batosai, otherwise you'll never beat Shishio. Fast forward, speaking of Shishio, they find out his mansion, or one of them, happens to be near the village, so they don't even infiltrate it. He invites them, basically, come meet me real quick, and then we'll talk. That's when you kind of see a couple more of Shishio's goons.
Gooners.
Yeah, you see like a woman that's just like feeding them, like letting them drink sake and everything. Like, who's this bad bitch? You'll see her later.
I thought she was just like a servant of his.
Oh.
You'll see her. I mean, she looks specific. She has like red lipstick, black kimono. Like, you know, she's probably gonna be around for something. Because remember, there's female fighters in this too. Remember, what's her name? The teacher. Fuck, what's her name?
Teacher.
The love interest. What's her name?
Love interest?
Of
the
Kenshin.
one with the dojo?
Yeah, Kaoru. Eventually, Kaoru's gonna like catch up, right? There's got to be a cat fight.
So she's gonna actually.
There's always a cat fight.
She's gonna fight someone with her.
There's always a cat fight.
With her terrible swordsmanship.
It's a sword that doesn't kill. Okay, so we see her. We see the young boy who has no emotion but smiling all the time. You see Shishio. And they have a little chat because you find out, well, I mean, you've probably known if you've been watching the show at all in the first season, you find out that Kenshin is the predecessor of Shishio because they were both technically Batosai and they worked for the government as an
but
assassin.
not his teacher.
Right, not his teacher, just his predecessor.
I feel like that would be confusing to some people that might not know what's going on. It's like, cause
Right.
it kind of would make a lot of sense and be cool if it was his student, but it's not.
It's not. It's just he took his name and he was just as good as a killer as he was.
Maybe better.
Maybe better, but the government betrayed.
I don't know. He kind of lost and almost died.
Got burnt to a
That's true.
crisp. Yeah, I
so
know.
You couldn't defend yourself there. Huh?
But that's kind of what he's speaking on in this conversation. He's like, I've learned since I got betrayed by my own government that I worked for. It's like trust is a weakness. That's like his whole thing now. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
Fuck this government that I fought and killed for and bled for and almost died for, and they just threw me under the bus, under the gasoline, and tried to kill me.
Very unoriginal.
So it's not. Yeah, it's not unoriginal, but it's
Then again, it was
actually
made back in the 80s, so I'll chill.
not just that, but like you kind of understand that. Like Shishio's not that bad of a guy if you understand his motives, just like any other like
Scorned.
Just a
vet.
killer, you know.
He's a vet.
Yeah, he's like a vet. He's like a
He's
disgruntled
a vet, you know?
He's a fuck. Yeah.
He didn't get a home when he was done, that's all.
So finally, at the end, he finishes his speech to Kenshin. What do y'all think of this first fight between one of the bad guys? It's he's basically the guy who destroyed the village of the
What's his name?
of the spy. Sonsaku.
There you go.
Sonsaku. And he's just like this pinhead ball guy that uses like fist weapons. What do y'all think of him? Like y'all think he's strong as fuck?
I mean,
You
like,
saw the fight ended.
Yeah, I saw
yeah.
it.
So, I mean, like this guy is obviously like a stepping stone to kind of show, I guess, the disparity between one of the henchmen, one of the evil guys, and Kenshin's, the levels of it, you know?
Yeah, right.
To where,
The levels.
Right.
so, I mean, obviously the first bad guy is not going to be, you know, the most badass bad guy.
Right.
So Kenshin
Right,
had a pretty good defeated him pretty easily, you know, without much of trying.
He took a little bit of damage.
I obviously he's a pretty strong foe compared to, you know, all those villages that he helped. You know,
Is Kenshin
take
going to
over.
fight all of them?
I won't spoil it too much, but I'll say
Yes.
that's why I said no. That's why I said when Kairu gets there, that one female's gonna fight her. There's gonna be
Wait,
fights.
she's coming?
There's gonna be multiple fights. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Multiple fights.
Okay.
That's all you need to know. Even Yahiko kind of has his moment.
Oh
too.
my god. Okay.
Dude, he's
How can a
learning
child fight anybody
with a bamboo sword?
Oh my god.
Bro, I could whoop your ass with a bamboo sword right now.
think so?
I think I could.
All right, I'll beat you.
So, anyways, this bad guy, he was just kind of an introduction to like the bad guys.
Gotcha. Cool.
So unimpressive, but someone just
He did seem kind of strong compared to
He's a big
just
dude.
a regular guy. He definitely beat up that. He might give.
Sanosuke?
That's the dude that had the sword and then now punches trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might give him a run for his money, you know.
Mm.
But
How can he? I mean, nah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Craig, he's like the same thing. He was a really
Yeah, I agree.
He was intimidating.
I agree with Devin, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. Glad you watched the fight as closely as we did.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much the episode. After that, Kenshin, Shishio runs away. I mean, he doesn't really run away, but he's like just leading them to Kyoto, basically. Like, come on, follow me, follow my trail. And at the same time, you see Sanosuke doing his own thing. He's still punching trees, but he's like, you know what? I should probably
coming.
I should start going to Kyoto. But you'll see that he's in woods a lot, and then something. Probably either next episode, you'll probably see what's going to happen with him.
It's funny because Kenshin's at the house, but if people aren't even to the house yet, that means that maybe they keep traveling and they'll take less time to get there than Kenshin run through the house. I think that's funny. Whatever.
Kenshin didn't really run through the house.
But, no, he hasn't yet, but like he's going to go through this house, right, to fight more people probably. And if the people aren't even there yet, it's like,
You'll see.
like how long is Kenshin going to be in this fucking house?
No, you'll
Kenshin
see.
is already like talking to the main bad guy.
Yeah.
So like he doesn't have to go through these people to find the main bad guy, you know.
Yeah.
So it's going to be over in 2 episodes.
And here's the thing: the main bad guy is not hiding. He wants this fight. He's gonna have it. He just doesn't want. He wants it on his own.
He
terms.
wants to study. He's
Yeah.
trying to study
Yeah.
Kenshin, and he makes that known. They make the anime makes that known.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a fight,
Hell yeah.
but just not right now.
Well, one last thing that I will say is how does the big bad guy get his head into a cone? You saw when his helmet fell off, and his head was like still like in a cone. It's like as a baby, did they put his cone?
You understand? He was burnt to a crisp.
No, not the main bad guy.
Egghead.
Yeah. How does that happen? Like from a baby, they put like a cone on his head. They just let it grow into it.
I mean, how does Gyotoko eat a jug of fire oil to spit out?
It's in his belly. It's in his belly.
But like, how does he eat it? How's it just there? And how's he not dead?
It's a bladder. It's already in there.
Yeah.
All right.
And he can regurgitate it too.
So we're just doing whatever, huh?
I mean, not really. They explain it. He
okay, well, if there's a bladder in there, that means it's in his stomach because only the esophagus goes through the stomach and nowhere else. Yeah. So if a bladder's just sitting around there, how's it get through the esophagus?
He regurgitates it all the time.
How is it going? So it's in the stomach then?
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense though, because then he would die.
No.
Whatever.
He's trained for this his whole life.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Bro, you don't know anything about ninjutsu.
But by the way, the stomach is only this big. By the way, so if even if you're a bigger guy, it's not gonna hold. Whatever.
By the way, you'll never be a part of the fucking Shinsengumi. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that was that episode. We'll see some more story, training, and fights probably in the next few episodes too. It's still going to be slow. Sorry about that. All right, but it's all right. Since in the pupil, we'll be back for episode 5.